If you're a serious baseball catcher, one of the best things that you can learn how to do is relace the web on your catcher's mitts. Breaking laces will happen. It doesn't mean that your glove's defective. It just means that you're receiving the ball in an area around the web that's causing extra stress to the laces. We're going to walk you through a quick little video that's going to break down the three parts of how to relace a catcher's mitt. There's the lower criss-cross area, the middle, and then also the top. So we're going to replace the standard criss-cross area on the back of the web. If you snap a lace, this is a pretty common area to break, and it's also the easiest place to repair. It's really kind of a 5-minute fix if you have the materials, the rawhide lace, and a standard glove tool. It's a really easy thing to just fix on your own. You can use just a shorter lace. It doesn't need to be anything that's that long. Yeah, so at the end of the day, what we're going to end up doing is we're going to start the lace going in the left hole, right above the Pro-Elite. It's going to kind of zigzag across here. It's going to come out this bottom hole here, loop into the top, zigzag back and forth, then pop back out on the right hole over here. We'll just tie a square knot and it's fixed. So the first step is getting a piece of lacing. I'm using this glove tool where you poke a hole and it's like a big needle and thread for the most part. And what we're going to do here is take our tool, and just the first step is shove it right through. So we'll take this and yank that. So step one is just kind of get it started, leave a little bit of excess because we're going to want to tie a knot there after. So I'll pull this back. We're going straight into the web on the lower part and going into the first hole, coming out the second hole on the same part. And all you do is just get there and you yank it through. And as you're going, you're going to want to straighten out the lace. So you might need to turn it and kind of pull it through at the same time, just so that it's not twisting all throughout. From here, we're going to go up and into this middle piece. So we're just crisscrossing it straight through the web. Again, I want to make sure that these are going to come through square, so I'm just going to turn that lace as I pull through. A little awkward pulling it like this. But right there, I got the first little move up. The next step, you can go through the last two bottom holes. So you're going to go through the first, come out of the second. At the same time, you're also going to target that glove tool towards this hole over here. Just going to push it underneath the glove, find that hole right there, and all we're doing is just pulling this straight through. To limit any twists, I'm just going to check it before I pull it through. So just little wiggles, just to help nudge it along. And there we go. Right there, we just started at this bottom hole, went into the first and second, came out, went up to the middle of the top web. So now it's connected, and then popped through and came out down here. And now all we do is really repeat this process going all the way back. We'll take this lace, plop it through. We come through the side of the ball glove. It's popping through right here, but it's going to go into the top part of the web right here and come out of the first hole. I'll take this and just pull this through. So right there, we're coming through and we're already on the top part. The next thing we're gonna do is basically pull this lace through and come through the bottom part of the web. Boom, just like that. Now it's starting to look like a catching mitt. And the last step is to come through, close off that web. Again, try and keep these things square and looking good. So that looks like what we want. And all we need to do now is poke it through the side and have it pop out where it says Pro-Elite. Take that, put it through the side of the ball glove, coming out this way, and pull that shut. So now at this point, we've got our Criss-Cross. It's come through both sides. All we need to do now is just tie a square knot. So now we got a square knot on the side. And then the last step is to just snip the excess. So now that's replaced. So the first part of this lace is going to, so we're replacing this middle area right here where there's going to be a square knot right here at the end. This is a pretty easy lace to also replace. It's less common that it's gonna snap here, but the lace is basically going to start in the left hole, come straight over, run behind these side laces, come all the way through here, run behind those side laces, and just pass back up. So pretty simple, easy position to fix. I'm going to start just by taking this glove tool, hooking it through right there, feeding the lace, through my tool, and pulling that out. So right there, I'll leave a little bit of slack just because I'm going to want to tie a knot there at the end. The next step is taking our glove tool, and I want to have this lace at the end of the day kind of run behind these two laces. So I'm going to take my glove tool and I'm going to kind of force it back there to some regard. So I'm just kind of shoving it straight in behind those laces. And it's nice, it is helpful having a glove tool that is a little bit stiffer. Something like this works out perfect. So I'm just going to pull that lace through right there and then pull it through. So right now, this lace is coming through here, going behind these two laces right there. The next step is going to be passing all the way through there. So this glove tool can make it, just barely. So right here inside the web, right there in like the middle area, I'm just going to take this tool, shove it all the way through. Take our lace and put it through the tool and yank that all the way through. Just give it a good pull. So now we're more than halfway through because we've started here and worked our way all the way to the other side. And all we do is repeat that process. So now we want to walk around, we want this lace to go around those two laces and then back into that hole right there. So I'm going to take my glove tool, I'm going to put it behind those laces and push it up and under and right there. So at this point, this glove tool is going underneath those two laces, and we're going to stick this through right there, pull it through, give it a good pull, and then the last step is completing the loop and coming through right here, popping that in there and giving it a good pull. From here it's just a matter of tying off a square knot. If I left myself enough room, pull it tight, and come back the other way around. And there you go. Snip off any excess. You're back in business. So the last thing we're going to do is lace on the top part of the web onto the glove. We already did the crisscross area, we did the loop around the middle, and now we just need to attach the top down on. This starts on the thumb side of the glove, right above the Pro-Elite. One of these holes you're going to want to run the lace through, but lace starts here, it passes through, loops around onto this side, and then it spirals back this way, loops around, spirals back, and then we tie a knot off over here to complete it. So we'll walk you through the entire step of how to do all of that. So the first thing is right above, we're gonna go through that hole and push the glove tool up and under there and pull that lace through. You're gonna wanna tie a knot just on the end of it, just to stop it. It's right there. It's going to pull that knot nice and tight to the glove. So that is step one. All right, the next step is we're going to take our ball glove lace and we're going to pull it all the way through. You'll see there's a hole here that goes all the way through the top. So we're going to take our glove tool and literally just run it straight through. We're not worried about any of these holes here. We're just pulling it straight through, just like that. And so we're just pulling this glove lace straight through the top of the glove, just like that. And that's step two. So the next thing is we got to anchor it to this side. So it's similar to how we started off a knot over here and pulled it through. All we're doing on this side is really just kind of looping the leather, the lace through the glove. And so you can come around, over on the top, right here. It's gonna be this hole right here. So if you go one up from that knot, come one over, you're gonna be putting it right into there. And that's gonna pass through directly onto the other side. And you will want to get that tight-ish. You can leave it loose, but it's just gonna make your web a little bit looser. So from here, the lace is coming out there right now. Now we're gonna start from the inside and come into this first hole. And then you're going to skip that first hole on the back side and then skip every other hole going up. So I'm going to go into there. Pull them tight. Skip every other hole. Trying to keep the spins out. All right. So we're kind of halfway there on this edge. So we're literally just skipping every other hole. So the last one's gonna be right here. So we're gonna pull this through, the last one, like so, just like that. So we have something that looks like this right now. So we started here, we pulled it through, wrapped it around, spiraled it over. From this spot right here, through this hole right there. So we will take this and push it through to the front. So right there. So you're gonna come back through. But find this first hole on your way back over. Pull the lacing through nice and tight, like that. cord down to the last hole. So we came all the way through. And then you're gonna basically get this here, pull it through, pull that through, pull it tight, and then cut off the excess that you don't need, tie a knot.